Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 15, Whiskey a No-No. Um, we got to do better with these names. But anyway, if you're new here or if you're not, I do reviews each and every week on Married at First Sight as well as various other shows. So please check out my content if you enjoy this video. And also, this is a growing channel. I need your help to make it grow. So please don't hesitate to subscribe and like and comment if you get anything out of the video today. Now, I do apologize for my, regular subscribers. I'm late with all my shows. I don't know. I've been falling asleep on each show. I don't know if the shows are that boring or if I need more rest. So please, I'm trying to even give y'all some energy right now because talking about it is making me a little tired. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Y'all know from Married at First Sight, I do couple by couple. So let's see what they got this week, y'all. Let's start with Shaq and Kirsten. So Kirsten is pretending to be working out at the gym when Shaq's mom FaceTimes her. Kirsten tries to get advice, but Mama basically says, look, you ain't doing enough for my son. My son is not pleased. He's not satisfied. So you need to do more. Do better. It's not good enough. And, she like, my son needs support. Seems like he been coddled all his life. Because why is Mama even calling and saying any of that? Like, girl, if you don't go. Anyway, so later at the group dinner, Clint and Chris share how they have friends who dealt with mental health issues. And Shaq said, to be transparent, I once dealt with that as well. It was heavy on my mind to do some things. So Nicole gives a long speech saying everyone's there for him. And she says, especially his wife. And Shaq, has a tantrum. He jumps right up from the table and storms off. Kirsten, she follows behind him. And then after she chased behind him, he's expressing look, you weren't there for me, this and that, and another wife is speaking out on what I just said, and you didn't even say anything. And she's like, I didn't even have a chance to. You just said it, and I didn't even have a chance to respond to it. She's right. She's definitely right. She didn't really. But he says he needs her to be with him while he travels to these work events. My thing, what if you had thank goodness she's a realtor. What if you had a wife who worked a regular 9 to 5? We only get a certain amount of days of PTO as it is. So you don't got the time to be going with you every time you have a work function. What you going to do? You don't want to pay for the house that she wants in full by yourself. You want her to work and be available while you travel to your work events. All right, okay. It's a little bit of a reach. And I'm going to finish Shaq week after week, but you're making it hard this week, bruh. But he was like, look, it's not a want, it's a need. And he said he won't be graduating on time, and he needed his wife there when he found out that terrible news. It's did you want Kirsten there specifically because you just because y'all conversations just be so, amazing and she's just so comforting? Or did you just want a wife on your shoulder? You just need a wife to be present so you have the look of having a wife, which is what you wanted. You're not graduating on time. You're supposed to have all these things. Your wife's supposed to be there and she ain't there. I don't know. But Kirsten gets him to calm down. He looked like he calmed down enough to get back to the table, but he still looked over it. So they come back and Kirsten's saying, now that she knows what he wants and he wants her at every event, she'll make it her business to be there. I'll be I'll try to be there. I'll try to be at some, because when she says that and then she's unable to make it, he's gonna resort back to what you said at the table. You was gonna be there. You wasn't there. I'm saying, but she still wants him to be more assertive. And Gina was like, well, what do you need from Shaq? What do you need for him to do for you? And she's like, just tell me what he needs me to do. No, Kirsten, what do you need in a relationship? He needs you to be at every event. What do you need from him? If all you need is assertiveness and that's all you gonna get, and he gonna give it to you. He get a little snappy, he gonna give it to you. So Eris asks what base are they on? And Kirsten says second, headed to third. And Shaq was like, what? Really? That's what he said last week. So I'm like, what's the big deal? But now this is the time where he was like, we consummated the marriage. We not playing this game no more. We consummated. They probably did it after paint night. But it seems like, they probably been consummated marriage because he been a little more sensitive. I won't call him emotional. He kind of been in his feelings ever since that paint night. That's just what I'm gathering. Devon Franklin visits Shaq and Kirsten, and Shaq complains yet again that she wasn't at the work event, even though she said she's going to attend going forward. Like, I understand talking about it 1 or 2 times, but you can't be resentful and hold this grudge forever. She said she was going to try to go going forward. You got to let it go and give her a chance. After that, I fell asleep. Jasmine and Eris. Devon Franklin comes to visit the couple. Jasmine says she feels like they're compatible. How? Why? Who, where, when? She said Eris gets really deep, but she hasn't really been through anything. So she shares that she was bullied for 3 years and didn't tell anyone. And Devon lets her know, like, that's trauma. You have been through something. We've all been through something. You don't go through this thing called life and not go through nothing. Devon has a one-on-one with Eris. And, of course, as soon as he pulling out the stool, he needs to sit down good. Eris wants to make it clear that he's not attracted to Jasmine because it wouldn't be right if he didn't at this point. So, Devon asks Eris what he likes about Jasmine. He basically ran down her resume. That's nice, but what do you like about her outside of what she does for the community and work? Devon asks if he wants to be attracted to her, and he says yes, but no. In my opinion, it's a no. No, he does not want to be attracted to her. To me. Eris said, he's passionate about his job, but, he's not passionate about his marriage. He does desire to be married. And Devon was like, all these things you want, you have a wife, you want to have a family, you have all these things already in your wife that you're married to. No, he doesn't, because he doesn't want to be married to her. If you say you weren't passionate about work and then your wife, then that you got the wrong wife. So, at the group dinner, Nicole takes over per usual and is an acting expert once again. And she calls Jasmine and Eris out and tells them they got to do better. She got a nerve. The group is line dancing and the couples dance with each other. Even Gina and Clint is, dancing together. And Eris is dancing with the instructor. So now Jasmine's over it and she storms out. And this is a storming out scene here. Rightfully so, though. So Eris attempts to explain, but they just end up leaving. He ain't making no better. And we saw on the night cam that he spent the night on the couch where he should sleep the rest of the 2 weeks that we have left. The next day, Dr. Pepper visits because they like, look, it's getting real bad. Like, y'all got to step in. Too little, too late. But the next day she comes and Eris said even though he was wrong, he feels like Jasmine storming out was unwarranted and like caused a scene. Like he felt like it was kind of childish. No, it wasn't. You danced with that instructor was unwarranted. Dr. Pepper asked if, they want to end it. Like she gave him out. I don't know if the producer's like, y'all better say no. But please, like we really... That should have been the decision day. Like, look, if everyone agrees they want to get out early, let's come together today and we'll just let all of y'all out. We don't need no more time for this. We don't even need decision day. We need to get to the reunion. But here we are. Of course, they say yes. They still want to try. I don't know why. And they give a bunch of fluff. Jasmine said, she don't text him first. She don't hear from him. He won't text her. Dr. Pepper gonna say, put a reminder in your phone, Eris, to text your wife and ask her how her day was going. The busiest of people make time. People make time for what they want to. If you on somebody's mind, they're going to reach out, especially when you voice like, hey, you don't contact me if I don't initiate contact. If you got to put an alarm in your phone, like, ooh, it's time to call your wife, that is ridiculous. Like, Dr. P, you want her to accept crumbs at this point. Ugh. Nicole and Chris. So Nicole tells Chris that when she says she needs space, he need to do the opposite and get clingier and closer. And he like, that. Well, that's confusing. Like, so when you say something, you want me to do the opposite? She said in the past, when she tried to be vulnerable with men, she was pushed away. some women do like the opposite. I remember Just Hilarious on Instagram made a video like years ago, and it was like, if a woman say one thing, you do the opposite. If I say leave me alone, you better call. If I say, I don't want you to touch me, you better cuddle me. Like, you need to know. That's an emotionally immature woman though, and she still got some healing to do. Okay, Nicole. She said if he can't reassure her, then maybe there's the door. But Chris said, I ain't going. I'm not leaving yet. So we gonna see. Nicole, and there's nothing wrong with reassurance. I need to have it in relationships as well, but not to the point, like, there has to be some kind of balance. At least she's telling him her needs. She's up for an honest and he knows it. So don't try to act funny later because she's telling you now. Nicole and Kirsten go lingerie shopping because Nicole needs some lingerie, but she's feeling a bit self-conscious. Kirsten tells her how to, tap into her femininity and get her sexy walk on. And so let me know what y'all think. Y'all think when Kirsten is doing this like ditzy thing, do you think that that's really how she is? Or do you think she's trying to play a role with that husband of hers? It'll be like damsel in distress type. Let me know down in the comments. But anyway, Kirsten reassures Nicole that she's beautiful inside and out. She does look very nice in her lingerie, and I hope when she sees it, she feels the same about herself. Gina and Clint, the roommates, get together to eat catfish. The end. Dr. Pepper comes over, suggests they watch Driving Miss Daisy to build a connection. Dr. Pepper, goodbye. Goodbye. Why Devon Franklin didn't come over? Why he ain't come visit them? Because the advice she was given was no bueno. Gina seemed like she don't want that. Like, listen, she don't want to hear it. We got a good thing going. We eat. He cooks. We got structure. He walks the dog. I get to sleep in my room. That's it. Let's wrap it up. But we getting closer, y'all. These hour and a half episodes. Next season, let's do an hour. Let's not add on more episodes or let's just do an hour. Cut out some episodes and get to the nitty gritty because we didn't really get what we needed this season. We did not. It's not fair to us, the people. But y'all let me know what y'all thinking down in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Help to get me through these crazy YouTube streets. All right. I will see you in the next one. Bye.